$60 billion. That is what a rocket company just paid for an app that writes code, and later, drones that picked their own targets with no human pulling the trigger. It's Wednesday, June 17th. You're on Innover. 8 stories that actually mattered today. Let's go. SpaceX just bought Cursor for $60 billion. Cursor makes a tool that helps people write code with AI, and this deal landed just days after SpaceX itself went public. The whole thing is paid in stock, not cash. That stock jumped so much it pushed Elon Musk past $1 trillion in net worth. So, why does a rocket company want a coding app? SpaceX wants to grow its own AI work, and Cursor gives it a fast head start. When a company that builds rockets buys a coding tool, you know AI is eating everything. That was the biggest check today. This next thing costs almost nothing to copy. A Chinese lab called ZAI just released a new model named GLM 5.2. Here's the wild part. It is free and open for anyone to download. On coding tests, it lands just below Claude Opus 4.8, the best paid model out there. It can also read about 1 million words at once. Free models keep getting closer to the ones you pay for. That gap is shrinking fast. Open models are cheap to run. Running a giant AI lab is anything but. Leaked papers just showed how much money OpenAI is burning. The maker of ChatGPT lost $38.5 billion in 2025. That is about 7 times the loss it had the year before. And this is not a rumor. The numbers were audited and checked by the Financial Times. Sales did grow a lot, up to about $13 billion. But the bills for chips and computers grew even faster. Building the smartest AI is the most expensive race in tech right now. OpenAI is bleeding cash. Microsoft just tried to make money off the very same idea. Stick around. Later, drones that chose their own targets with no person involved. Microsoft turned on Copilot Cowork for everyone today. It is an AI helper that does whole tasks for you, not just quick answers. Every Microsoft 365 user around the world can use it now. You pay based on how much you use it. Microsoft says each job costs 30 to 40% less than Claude Cowork. Microsoft is spending big at home. Over in China, someone just raised big. DeepSeek just raised more than $7.4 billion. That values the startup at over $50 billion. It is now the most valuable AI startup in all of China. Here's the surprising bit. Its founder put in about $3 billion of his own money. China's AI push now has very serious money behind it. Enough about money. Let's put something on your face. Snap revealed its new AR glasses called Specs. The price tag is steep. They cost $2,195. They ship this year in the US, the UK, and France. Snap's boss is betting the smartphone era is slowly ending. Those glasses are fun. This next story is not. Here's the one I warned you about. New Scientist reports the first known battlefield deaths from fully self-flying drones. These drones pick their own targets. No human pressed the button. Ukraine reportedly used them against Russian soldiers back in 2024. This is a line many people hoped we would never cross. When machines start choosing on their own, the rules of war change. One more before we go. From the battlefield to the hospital, the FDA just approved a new treatment for kidney cancer. It pairs 2 Merck drugs, Welireg and Keytruda. Doctors will give it to patients after surgery. The goal is simple: stop the cancer from coming back. Today had one clear thread. AI is pulling in huge money and showing up in real life, for better and for worse. We track every one of these moves. Subscribe and watch the shift with us.